Hi, you know that old saying that a doctor who treats himself has a quack for a doctor and a fool for a patient? I think we could say the same thing about tech service. It is literally a full-time job for a reason. I have many clients and have heard many times from others that everybody seems to have a nephew or a cousin or a friend of a friend who is good at computers, but that is not to say that, they know enough to support your business. They can actually cause a lot more harm than good. Hi, I'm Brandy Shaw, and this is episode 2 of Small Bites, where today we're going to be talking about why it is a good idea to engage with a professional IT person to assist with your business. When you're working with an IT person, there's two ways to go about it. One is when things are broken, you simply call them up and they come in and fix them, and then they send you a bill. That's called break fix. The other model, which is becoming more and more adopted for reasons I hope to make obvious to you, is called managed services. And what a managed services provider does is really take ownership of your technology and of your IT infrastructure, so to speak. And this can be on a variety of scales. So it could be just a few things and a little bit, or you could turn over your keys and say, just make sure everything works. I don't know anything about it and I don't have the time to learn it. So it's kind of a continuum, if you will. And some of the typical things that are covered in managed services are things like making sure all of the security patches on your servers, as well as your laptops and desktops, are being monitored, and those patches are being deployed in a timely manner. Other things could be making sure that all of your critical data is being backed up regularly and that those backups are actually working. It's not enough just to put a backup solution in place. You have to also monitor it. Other things too, some of the obvious ones are antivirus software and anti-ransomware software. And with our managed service packages, we even include endpoint detection and response, it's called, and security operations center monitoring, which that's the core of the cybersecurity monitoring that we do. Um, you probably, even as a small business owner, sleep at some point, and hackers don't. So you want to make sure that these monitors are in place 24/7, 365. And using a managed services provider allows for that kind of continuous coverage. So, what are some of the other things that are compelling reasons for managed services? Um, have you ever had the experience that, I don't know, your water heater goes or your air conditioner stops working in August and you don't have a contract with somebody to fix it? Good luck getting somebody out in a timely manner, right? Well, the same thing is sort of true with IT consultants and support. Uh, you want to have a relationship with someone before you need them so that they have familiarity with your systems. You know them, they know you, and they have a vested interest in timely resolution, right? So that's first and foremost reason. And those that do have that relationship experience much reduced downtime and faster response times. It's just human nature, for sure. But for my clients, I know what kind of router they have. I have the passcodes already, their firewall. I know each and every one of their laptops, what model it is, and when that expires. So if something is broken on it, I can oftentimes order the parts right away before they've even had to give up their laptop, and we can move. quickly from there. So huge opportunity for improvement in those very annoying times when work has stopped. Um, Also, if you have a relationship with a MSP, it allows for them to be more proactive for you. So that if they're already monitoring these things, very often I can address and remediate a problem before it actually is even become aware to the client that something's wrong. So they don't have any downtime as a result. And also, um, prevention is the best medicine in tech as well as in health. So, if you have somebody watching your systems 24/7 and watching when things are becoming out of date or expiring and can fix them beforehand, it's actually cheaper because then we can shop around for the best price for the replacement device. That way, you don't have your employees getting paid to not work because their computer is down. So, all those kind of things really, really help your business stay healthy and efficient and operating. Some of the other things to think about too is enhanced efficiency. Some of my clients came to me from other MSPs because they were looking for a proactive approach to their IT, acknowledging that they were not up to par technically. They are great at what they do, but not techie. They were looking for a technology partner, not just somebody to fix their broken computers, but somebody that would really actually watch for new tools that come out, new solutions, or continually stay abreast of the latest cybersecurity threats and scans, and come to them on a regular basis and say, hey, we're aware that this is a potential threat to you, or um, we discovered this new kind of software that is bringing our clients a lot of efficiency and they're really happy with it. Or, hey, HIPAA compliance rules have changed from a tech perspective in some way, and we wanted to let you know that it makes sense to make this, that, or the other change. So you don't have time to monitor all of that, do you? I mean, half of what I said just now, you might not even understand. So, again, that's why bringing in a professional for certain aspects of your business is really sensible. And another thing, which I've sort of kind of touched on and danced around, is the cybersecurity is just better. Um, because I am a professional at this, I have access to tools that you do not. So many of the companies that I work with to provide my cybersecurity monitoring and remediation are not sold to the general public. You have to be a partner to use them. And therefore, I'm getting a better price. I have a better baseline to know what systems are better than others. And I know what threats to be mindful of. One of the things that constantly changes is how bad actors gain access to systems, and they're becoming more and more sophisticated every day. And this is not something that you can probably allocate the time to keeping up on. I mean, you're not going to do your own brain surgery, right? So let us do it for you. And finally, I also touched on compliance. Do you know what SOC 2 is, or NIST 2? Do you know what you need to do to make Microsoft 365 HIPAA compliant? I bet you don't. I bet you could learn it, but again, you have to be delighting your customers. You have to be keeping up on your accounting. You have to be a leader and mentor to your employees. It doesn't leave a lot of extra time for reading SOC 2 latest compliance requirements, does it? But again, it's a full time job, and that's why there are people who do this full time. Um, So I guess that's really pretty much the food for thought that I wanted to bring to the table today. It's simply to help you understand what managed services actually are, what they often include, and why just about every business can benefit from them. But I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Brandy, I am trying to pay the phone bill. I am trying to make sure my rent gets paid and I meet payroll, and clients aren't so easy to find nowadays, so budgets are tight. Yes, they are. I live that dream myself. But here's my final thought for you. How much does one day of payroll cost you that you would want to devote to people not working because your whole network goes down? That's a big cost. What if you are a medical practice and CMS comes and audits you and finds that the tools that you thought were HIPAA compliant are not, and slaps you with a $2,000 fine? Those are very expensive lessons to learn. So don't think that you can't afford working with an IT professional until you ask. Nothing ventured, nothing gained. You might be pleasantly surprised. We have a variety of packages ourselves that are friendly for any budget. And I'm sure any MSP in your region will as well. So, final thoughts is find an MSP, give them a call, check it out, see what they might do for you, and then make an informed decision from there. So, thank you so much for watching. Please like and subscribe. We are going to be putting out new content at least monthly. We're trying to do it a little more often. I'm working with a couple of experts now on some topics that we'll be rolling out. On, for example, how to set up your own website, or when it is something that you should consider using a professional for. And another one is if you want to upgrade your phone systems to a more modern voice over IP phone system, what you need to think about, what that even is. So that's another topic that's coming up. So check back regularly, like and subscribe, and we will see you soon. Thanks so much. Bye.